Paris Saint-Germain come into this game having taken all 3 points in their opener. Just what was needed to get the campaign off to the smooth start they wanted. Their boss has been keen to point out in his press conference that they must remain focused. And that focus is something they should be able to keep because the position is clear. Perform now as they did first up and they would be in the frame for pole position in this group. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. Paris Saint-Germain had the perfect opening day. Now they look to press on.
Well, Peter, there's a very good chance they can plough on after what was a good start. And even if they have a wobble along the way, I think this team has a structure and a philosophy that's solidly in place. And I think they can rely on that. So my advice would be, keep aiming high. Why not opt for some swagger, in parts at least? I think they're capable of it.
And already we're underway here. Bernat. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Messi gets it out to the wing. Tries to get it clear. Di Maria! That's fabulous!
And if that's a sign of things to come, he could make himself unplayable here. On some occasions, when star players really mean business, the entertainment value rockets, and we could be in for a treat after such a stunning opening. It's a keeper's nightmare, Peter. He just couldn't pick up on it until it was way too late, having so many bodies in front of him.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Davy Klaassen. Tagliafico. Up for a throw. Kehrer. Di Maria. And it's Messi. Little doubt, that is a foul. Are flocking round their fallen colleague and they look worried. Gets a good foot in there. Klaassen. Tings it out wide. Here's the ball in. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. Blind plays it short.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his...
Big chance! Must be! Big chance! He scores! And this is getting better and better. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I think he just thought about trying his luck from further out there, but why bother when you can worm your way through a defence like that? It's terrific play to get through and score.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
That's surely a foul. Free kick. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Messi. Blind gets into the right position to intercept. Ajax are playing with a pleasing width here.
Especially that front line.
Is it working for you?
It's not movement for the sake of it, and yes, it is working for me. There's a purpose to create space.
And it's Messi. He's had a go! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Blind. David Klaassen. Tagliafico. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Neymar. Di Maria. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And here's Gay. Has a pop! He's pulled off a fine save.
Well, as Tesco, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Verratti set up one goal so far. Questions were asked, and he's given the answers. Has gone out. Verratti battles to win it back. And he has been fouled there.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Bernat. It's Di Maria. Forward it goes. Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. Offside that time. Oh, real danger here. Neymar decides to play it back. Di Maria plays it backwards, and they'll try again. Oh, tries a shot! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Klaassen. Kehrer. With a delicate ball. Well read, he sorted that out. And it's Bernat. He gets past his man. Room for a shot. Neymar with a shot! He's going after it. That's the whistle for half-time. Strong opinions on the first half?
Paris Saint-Germain just didn't want the half-time whistle to be blown. Convincing and controlled.
Paris Saint-Germain sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. And the game has already resumed here. Floats one over. And they've been caught out here. Hit long and direct. Plays it out to the wing. Great leap! Oh, just needed a better contact.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
Kehrer. Marco Verratti. Di Maria. Done very well to intervene. Tagliafico goes looking. A real chance to break. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. David Klaassen hoists it forward. Tadic. Tadic is onto it and can take it up. Tadic. That is terrific skill. In comes the cross. And he's cut it out. Bernat. Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. And it's played forward. He's pinged one through here. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. Right through the middle. And it's Messi. Di Maria. He's gone for it! Clearance and very necessary. There's some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Verratti. It's Florenzi! Now it's Tadic. Cuts it out. And here's Tadic. Di Maria has made his mark on this game. Brings it forward. It's De Bruyne. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Verratti tried to play it through.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
Paris Saint-Germain have it back and they can go again. Let's put a stop to that. Nice touch. That's a foul, free kick's been given. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning. Kehrer. Tries to get it forward quickly. Tadic. Tadic has got himself a free kick. And it's Klaassen. Klaassen. Kehrer gets it back. It's anyone's ball. Florenzi, good energy in defence as well.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
Forward it goes, out to the right, and that has put paid to that. Tadic. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Tagliafico.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
He's made sure that that won't get through. It's a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. The less said about that pass, the better. Idrissa Gueye. Florenzi. Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. And it's Tadic. And there goes the final whistle. So they have their win, they had all the answers to whatever the opposition threw at them, and the results followed inevitably. So, perfect blue skies, almost no wind, beautiful sunshine. These are in the conditions for the beautiful game. The backdrop here, picturesque, idyllic. No doubt one of the best days of the footballing calendar, and it has added to a really jovial, happy mood in the stands, helping to raise the level of sound by more than a few decibels. Shirt sleeve order, very much the dress code. This place, big chance! Oh, that is very close.
Yeah, the shot was enabled, Peter, due to such smart control and technique.
Now it's Neymar. Oh, that is lovely footwork.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Turns and goes back. Fabio, massive leap! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Now that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Neymar. De Bruyne. It's a loose ball. De Bruyne showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. De Bruyne battles to win it back. Defending of the desperate variety. Paris Saint-Germain were simply a class apart in the corresponding fix. Has a pop! Fabio. Oh, terrible pass. This is promising.
Well, there's a lot of movement out wide now.
Yeah, you can certainly see that.
Well, I think it's a move to open the game up more, whether out wide or just getting a runner through the middle now.
Nantes, whose manager was the brains behind the last win. Well, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Fabio has come steaming up from the back for this. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Sergio Rico. And it's played forward. Bernat goes on a charge down the left. Ball has crossed the line, and it's a throw. Gay. Verratti! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Fabio. It's gone for a throw-in. De Bruyne. Played back in. Idrissa Gueye spreads it towards the left. And that's a throw-in. Neymar chooses to go back. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Quick glance at goal. Has a pop! Oh, great save, real class.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Knocks it away. That's a throw. Forward it goes. Oh, good interception. Di Maria. Neymar. It's Neymar! In with the challenge. Yeah, he's fouled him there. If you have just joined us, you'll be glad to know that you haven't missed a goal. Bernat doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Plays it out to the wing. He's left his man. Driving on, a real charge here. So who's he picking out? Oh, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Bernat. That's the through ball. Tried to play it through.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
No, that's not the ball he wanted. Marco Verratti. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So now the team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. Time to review the first half.
Yeah, and despite the scoreline, it's clear who the better side is when it comes to chances. If this is the trend that's going to continue, then there's only going to be one winner here, and I don't think it's going to take too much improvement for it to happen.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And we're already back underway here.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly have been the better side for me. Yeah, I know the score doesn't quite reflect it, but if they go about their game and
Going for goal! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
well, convincing, that most certainly wasn't. He did well to rescue it, though, I'll give him that.
Floats one over. Kehrer. Out to the left it goes. He's got it, and he's gone for it! Marvellous goal!
Well, that's what the top players do. The ability to seize the initiative at crucial times in the game. And now this second half has a completely different outlook.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, that's the currency he deals in, and he's come good yet again. Never the one to let you down in these situations.
Has a go! Oh, taken with style. And with that goal comes comfort.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground, because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Plays it over to the other flank. Has he picked him out? It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. And that is as far as they're going to go. Fabio goes looking.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly aren't looking comfortable on the ball at the moment. Predictability has just crept into their play.
Has a hit! Well, that is rather wayward.
Well, maybe he just got a tad excitable, but he knows those moments need the coolest of heads.
Well played, he saw that coming. It's come loose. Tries to get it forward quickly. And this has gone, presumably for offside. Gets it upfield. And the through ball is intercepted. Now it's Di Maria. Oh, good ball. Now a chance to break. Out to the right. Gets away from his opponents. Hoist goes for goal! He's pulled off a fine save.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Plays it back. It's got through to him. Well positioned to make that interception. Palois. And they win it back again. And it's Florenzi. Into the channel. Back into the middle. A chance! He's still going. Where to next? Cross deflected behind for a corner. There's going to be another change here.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
Gay. Just brushed off the ball there. Now it's Neymar. Crosses it in. Keeper has beaten it away. And it's played forward. Done very well to intervene. He's made sure that that won't get through. Neymar has created one goal already. Promising move that, good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Gets wrestled off the ball, and it's Florenzi. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Tries to stroke it through. A little chip. No, not quite. And that's that. Well, the manager heads down the tunnel, swathed in satisfaction. His team have carried out his instructions to the word, and they have got their win. Well, a very good evening to you as you join us for tonight's live game. Unfortunately, our weather forecast is somewhat less than promising. We're told to expect intermittent spells of heavy rain, which might very well impact on the quality of the football later. It will certainly add a new dimension, especially for those players who like to keep hold of the ball. A few anxious faces hoping it will all somehow stay away, but I have to tell you that we are told is an extremely unlikely scenario. Well, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. The very sort of fixture which epitomises the beauty of the Cup. Everybody loves a game like this.
Well, we love these games, Peter, simply because every once in a blue moon we get an upset that causes mass disbelief. But I quickly add, I'm not predicting anything like that here. This should be a routine win for the big boys, and having said that, I'd be the first to congratulate the opposition should they pull off the near impossible.
The action has already started. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Marco Verratti. He's got great vision and passing ability and seems to be able to dictate the play in midfield. He also...
And he has been fouled there. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned. Out to the right. Nicely measured. Goes for goal! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Kehrer. Ball through needs... Shot at goal! It's out for a goal kick. create early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. It's a throw. Kicks it out wide. Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. Marco Verratti. Bernat goes on a charge down the left. Cuts it out. And back to the keeper. Kira. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Mbappe. And the ball's come out! Longley. Kira. And the through ball is intercepted. Plays it out to the flank. He's got options out wide. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Great lead! And it's hoisted clear. Well, that had to be more accurate. Oh, Red, he sorted that out. Tries to get it forward quickly. He's left his man. Mbappe! Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Plays it out to the wing. Out for a throw. Oh, he's not going to get that. The ball has crossed the line, and it's a throw. In with the challenge. And that's put paid to a promising move. Oh, rich shapes to shoot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front. They really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
Paris Saint-Germain have made their breakthrough, so can they build on it? Hoists it forward. Ball is over the line. It's Pablo Sarabia. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. It's Pablo Sarabia. And the counter is on. That's a throw. Dashing forward at pace. Good. And we hit half-time. There we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, when you look at the growth in quality, the gap should be greater, but there are higher gears to be found, so maybe we'll see that reflected.
Paris Saint-Germain head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. Already up and running for the second half. Paris Saint-Germain carrying a 1-goal lead. Well positioned to make that interception. Gets into a dangerous position. Marco Verratti.
Mbappe.
He's gone for it! Sticks it away! Two to the good! They have breathing space!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Paris Saint-Germain have a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
Chance! That comes as a mighty relief.